Hey, welcome to video number 189 of Walker This Way with Hazel Walker, the queen of all things
B&I and networking.
I am Mark Simmons. We're getting close to 200 videos.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Do we have
crazy.
200 subscribers yet?
We have 308 subscribers. We need more, which means you subscribe. Hit the subscribe button.
Hit the subscribe button. We need subscribers on YouTube. So if you're watching
do.
it on Facebook, go over to YouTube and hit subscribe.
Yeah. So Hazel, you know, we can stand in the middle of a lot of places. We can stand in the middle of a field. We can stand in the middle of a lake. We stand in the middle of a street.
Yep.
But you can also stand in the middle of a referral.
This is true.
What does that mean?
Standing in the middle of a referral?
Yeah.
So standing in the middle of a referral, the concept of that is whenever you're in any kind of a social event, I've been to your house at social events, right? So you're listening to people, and that always leads you to the opportunity for a referral. So for instance, I'm at a graduation party, and the kids, all of our kids are graduating from high school, and they're all going off to the universities. And so you start listening, and what you do is you think about your B&I members and all the different B&I members in your chapter. So this means you know your members well, right?
Right.
And you know what they're looking for as far as referrals. You know what they do, you know how to refer them. So you start listening, and people say things like, well, my son is leaving and he's going to the University of California. And I live in Indiana. And so my first question is, do you have a great travel agent that you work with? And they're like, well, why would I need one? I'm sending him to, because 2 days before Thanksgiving, he is going to
Got the ambulance, right?
a lot.
Someone is rescuing a referral right now.
I know, right? You could be standing in the middle of a referral if you're there.
That's right.
Right. So I can ask the question. Your son's going to want to come home right before a holiday, and you're going to need a good travel agent at the last minute to get him home, because he's going to tell you he's not coming home. Mm-hmm. And then he's going to want to come home because he's going to be lonely. So you're always standing in the middle of a referral if you're just listening to people. Okay. And you remember and to think about your B&I members. Now, when I do it, I often say, I typically listen to people complain, right? Because people like to complain, or they're talking.
No, say that isn't so.
They're complaining about the hot water heater, or they're like, this morning I'm complaining about my new refrigerator. So that's always an opportunity. And so my question always is, so are you looking for a solution to that problem? Have you considered? Right? So I'm going to ask questions. Are you looking for a solution? Because some people just complain.
Just to complain.
They don't want
to vent. Well, truthfully, sometimes they do complain to just vent.
Yeah.
Not looking for a solution.
They're not looking for a solution. So I always ask the question, are you looking for a solution to that? I may know someone I'd be happy to introduce you to if you are looking for a solution. Right? So it's constantly thinking about who's in my member, but you can listen to other things. People might tell you something that they're doing. It kind of goes back to the planning, bragging, right? And complaining. Planning, yeah. Bragging, and complaining. Because if I'm standing in the middle of a room, I am always standing in the middle of a referral, because I have 2 ears. I should be listening twice as hard as I'm talking.
Yeah.
And if I just listen to the room, I can generate business for my fellow members. The problem is we don't always listen, and we forget about our members when we're in the middle of a social event. Mm-hmm. And we don't think about them at that time. And these are reactive referrals, right? It's a little bit proactive if you ask good questions. Otherwise, you're reacting when they call you up and go, hey, you said something about you might know a travel agent. Can you hook me up? Now I'm reacting, right? So it's a way to create proactive referrals for your members.
Yeah. So you talk about asking good questions, which means being really curious.
Yes.
Too.
Yes.
Not jumping on the referral. Oh my God, I know somebody, and which sometimes members do. They get really excited. They're, and then the person you see them running. You're in their desk. So it's about asking questions to learn more.
And you can also, that's also a great way to invite people to your BNI meeting. If you hear someone complaining that business is slow, business is down, you know, you hear something about their business, then it's easy for you to say, well, what kinds of things are you doing to help you grow it?
Yeah.
And have you considered, or would you like an introduction to my network?
Mhm.
Right? So you're always in the middle of a referral if you're listening to
Right.
the people around you. And don't say, I got someone that can fix it. Ask good questions, because curiosity is what makes a great networker. Just being
Definitely.
curious about people, it makes great networkers.
Yeah, and I think we also need, we can, a good time to bring up here and a reminder that we also need to be educated on what to listen for,
Right.
which is what we do in the one-to-ones, where we're educating each other on who we are, what we do, how do I bring you up in conversation, all these other pieces, so that we know what to listen for.
How do you want, so I often say, how do you want to be referred?
Yeah.
Are you wanting a face-to-face introduction? If I hear someone and they are looking for you as a solution, how do you want me to refer you? Because I remember I referred someone one time, and he was a good referral partner for me. And he had not explained exactly how he wanted to be referred, so it didn't go so well.
Yeah.
And when it didn't go so well, he and I sat and had a conversation about it. He goes, that's really my fault, because I never explained to you how I manage a referral when I get it, and what I want you to do prior to bringing someone to the table.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
I know that I in particular, and then I also give this idea when we do the weekly presentation workshop, is at the end. So my name's Mark, and a great way to refer to me is through an email introduction, or my preferred way is an email introduction, or is it a phone call or a text message? It's got to be more than just the BNI app.
Yes, a lot of times it's got to be more than the BNI app. And the other thing is, it's a name and a phone number is not a referral.
Yeah.
Right? Just sending me a name and a phone number is not a referral. I would like an email telling me why they need my services, and that they're copied on it, and maybe a little testimonial about how you think I can help them.
Yeah, because I have received like Mark, Hazel, Hazel, Mark. Now you know each other. Go. I know we don't. We know nothing other than names.
Right.
Like,
right.
what's the purpose?
Yeah, what's the purpose? Here's why I'm introducing the two of you. I heard her say she was having this problem, and I heard you say this is the kind of problem you fix, and
Correct,
put
yeah.
us together. So now we have something to talk about.
Yeah, so curiosity is important when asking questions. Context is important when doing the connection.
Yeah,
And
so
some detail.
Generate more referrals by listening and asking good questions. You're always standing in the middle, even on an airplane, you're sitting in the middle of a referral.
Yeah,
right?
Definitely. All right, well, that's a great place to leave this one. Just remember, you're always in the middle, whether you're sitting or standing or whatever it is. And it's there for you as long as you're listening.
As you're listening, exactly.
Yeah, and be curious. All right, Hazel Walker, till next time.
Bye.
Bye.